Here we are, Turkey Creek Bee Farm. Today is Friday, May the 3rd, and I figured I'd start taking y'all on a little tour in the afternoons of my daily chores with the chickens and the bees, and just letting you know what goes on here. So hope you enjoy the video, and we'll be right back explaining our first day. So the first thing we need to do is move the chicken pen. We've got to move this pen onto fresh grass. So I'll move the pen. I need to change out the water before I do that, and then we'll feed these guys. You can see they think it's time for food. They're all getting excited. No matter where I walk around the pen, they follow me. So we'll be right back with that. Alright, so we've moved everybody on the fresh grass. We filled their water up, and now it's time for them to eat, and you get to see exactly what they do. So I just throw it out there. They run around trying to eat it up as quick as they can. I'll finish feeding these guys, and then we'll move on to the other pen. Here we are in the other pen. These are the Heritage English Black Australorps, our laying hens. And they're close to a month and a half old now. So they are fully feathered, and they're waiting on their food. I do throw their food on the ground, but I also put a feeder in there for them, and I have a water in there also that I need to change. And this is the second part of my chore list that I have to do every morning and every afternoon. So here we go. Alright, we filled up their water and given them some more food. As you can see, I need to put some more peat moss down here and some hay. They're kind of scratching it all out, so I'll have to do that this weekend. That'll be some of my chores I have to do tomorrow. And it's starting to rain, but my chores aren't done. I leave this light on at night for the chickens. Kind of gets them going there at night. And I shut it off in the morning, so my chickens are spoiled. They have a night light. But bees are next. Gotta keep moving. Alright, here we are at the beehives. If it was fall or beginning spring or even the winter, I'd have to fill that container up that you see there. That's a front hive feeder, also known as an entrance feeder or a boardman's feeder. But since we're in the middle of spring and they're going out and getting plenty of nectar and plenty of pollen, I don't need to worry about that. This first hive here is the one that we just requeened. Hopefully you saw that video. If not, you can go back and look at that. This hive rather, is one that we captured. It was about 15,000 strong earlier this year. Probably has 30,000, 35,000 bees maybe now. And over there, we've had that hive since last August. We've also had this hive since last August. That hive over there is doing well also. You can see the bees outside. So it's raining right now. Everybody's coming back in from the fields. They're a little agitated because they're getting wet and cold. But usually I would stand out here and see what kind of pollen they're bringing back in. And you can tell the bees that are bringing pollen versus the bees that are bringing nectar based upon where they land and how they land. So maybe I'll do a video on that if anybody's interested. And there I have a chicken waterer. I have rocks inside of the entrances down there, the trough, and the bees land on that so they can drink water without drowning. So hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll try to show y'all something later on this weekend. Have a good one.